Peace and innumerable blessings. My name is Jeanette Jackson Lancian of Soulful Industry, and welcome to this video dedicated to Saturn and Libra square with Pluto and Capricorn. The square initially occurs on November 15th, 2009, around 10:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So what's going to go on is I'm going to detail Saturn and Libra, then Pluto and Capricorn, talk about what the square means for us and how to apply this energy. My reason and rationale for doing this video is I follow astrology, but sometimes I get pissy with it because you see these aspects and people tell you that stuff's going to blow up, there's going to be crises and shortages. And that could be true. That's fine. But what's more important is that we understand how best to use this energy and apply it to our lives. Granted, we are all a global community, and what happens in Afghanistan sure as hell does affect me personally. But there's only so much I can do about it, and I need to focus on getting my stuff straight rather than wagging a finger at people because they're not aligned with my values as a human being. So, let's get started. Saturn and Libra. Saturn, this is an ideal placement for Saturn, so it sounds crazy, but it's really not. Saturn in Libra is all about balancing power and understanding our dharmic purpose as a community, meaning understanding the real purpose of community and keeping community within a purpose where it serves everybody involved. Saturn in Libra wants to distribute the power, make sure everybody's heard, and create communities that are more sustainable, practical, and serves everybody involved and plays fairly. Pluto in Capricorn, Pluto destroys everything it touches. Well, it doesn't destroy, it transforms everything it touches. So Pluto in Capricorn is about the transformation of hierarchy and societal structures. It's about restoring power between government and governed. It's about understanding societal scripts and ideas that are kept in place to maintain power over us, but really have no basis in reality. This square occurs not only on the 15th of November, but it reoccurs January 31st, 2010 and August 10th, 2010. So initially, what this square means for you is understand that everything that you do begins within. Society begins in your relationship with yourself. So getting right with society also means getting right within yourself. Work on yourself and then expand outwards. Don't get freaked out about whatever you hear. Whatever you take to the streets and badger your friend with needs to start within you. So think really globally and understand that you do affect the world, but you need to focus on your own stuff. And here are some suggestions for focusing on your own stuff. First things first, examine the societal stories that you believe about your life and your societally based relationships. Things like your boss knows better. Having your own business is hard and it sucks. Doctors are always right. Medicine serves everything. Drugs cure everything. My parents are always right and know what's best for me. Things like that, like your bank is the best place to keep your money, and your money is it's really what's valuable. Without money, you can't live. Things like that. Look at societal scripts that you've been given and see if they're really true for you. Chances are, if something really gets your goat and pisses you off, it's time for you to examine it. And it all seems really big, but don't hide from it, because it's what gives a foundation for your life unless you've decided to shift the way you be. So look at it. Look at the foundation of your life. Look at the foundation of where you give your power and what's important to you and your values. Now is the time to weigh the stories that you've been given about yourself, your place within society and the world, with the truth within your being. You know the difference. Truth feels great. It's liberating. It's expanding. What we've been given usually feels like, oh shit, this is so heavy and I can't handle it. Remember that people only have the power over you, and society only has the power over you that you give it. So my suggestion to you around all that is begin to create communities and create a larger society based on your values and your truth, rather than continue to play into a system that doesn't honor you and doesn't reflect what's important to you. Root into what's important to you and connect to others that support what's important to you, A, and B, can connect with you around supporting and elaborating on what's important to you. So, for example, what's important to me is transformation and evolution. Therefore, the communities I participate in, and usually the friends I associate with, evolution and transformation is usually important to us, and our conversations are built on and around transformation and evolution. That is creating a society and a community based on what I value. Knowing that as I do that, it kind of ripples out, and it serves not only the circle, the group of people I'm friends with, but their friends and their friends and their friends. It's a ripple effect, but it all starts with you. It all starts with one person deciding that they're going to live a life based on their values and explore what they're told about life and whether it's true for them or not. You know your truth. You know what's important to you. And I'm not saying this is easy. Chances are you may run up into some ideas that really, not just some ideas, but some experiences that really challenge your ability to create a life and to create a circle based on what you value. But at the end of the day, you have to decide what's more important. Upholding a status quo that steals your power and your joy, or living a life within a community based on your values. So think about what's really important. What is at stake here? Well, what is at stake here is creativity. Creativity is what balances power. Your attention and your power is what creates. So rather than getting caught up in fighting in us versus them, or focusing on what other people are doing or what your mama said and how it's wrong, focus on your truth. Focus on creating that community. Focus on building that life based on your values, and know that other things will begin to work out. Things will begin to sort. This is the energetic lesson of society at large, the world community at large. These aspects affect us all. So it's something that we're all working on and through together. So don't think that you'll be alone. And that's that. So thanks again for listening to this video. If you want more information specifically about Saturn and Libra, please check out my blog, soulfulindustry.wordpress.com. Thanks again for listening. So long. Stay blessed. Peace.